Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer, over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So today is Monday, January the 15th, 2024, and it is one cold day here on the ridge. I don't know what the exact temperature is, but it's cold, and it is not supposed to get above freezing this entire week. So today, Monday, and this Thursday, these are the only days I'm going to be able to get out here. So I'm going to try to get some work done. And right now I'm just walking over into the northwest pasture. There it is. And I just wanted to kind of check some things out, see what's going on over here. If you want to come along, you're welcome. You might be able to see there's some snow on the ground. It was really just a dusting is all that it was. And let's kind of look at what we've got growing here. You know, I am not an expert on grasses at all, but we've got some greenery down in here. And in this area, it's not too terribly long. But in other areas, like over here, oh, I found a log. But it's much longer here, and we got some green down in there. But unfortunately, no animals at the moment. So that's just kind of the way it's going to have to be for a little while until we can get those animals out here on the ridge. One of the projects that I have to take care of this spring is, you saw a deer run across the road up there. One of the things I need to take care of this spring is burning these piles over here. So this is kind of about the halfway point here in the pasture. And here's a big double cedar tree right there. Hopefully you can see that. And then over here, we have all these piles of cedar branches and logs and honeysuckle and just whatever else. All of these need to be burned this spring. And it is, there's quite a lot here. And the trick is to put it into piles that aren't too close to other trees and other piles so that things don't get out of hand. So what I've started doing is this pile right here, you might remember from back in the spring if you were watching our videos, we had one about the possums, the baby possums. They were right here in this pile. I was pulling this pile apart to burn it, separating it. I was moving the piles over there further away from everything so that they would burn in smaller piles. And then I came across the baby possums, and I decided we're going to leave them alone. So this is how this is set since last April. But I got to get back to it. I want to pull this apart, probably take it down to about half of its current size before I burn it. And then this pile here, this is a very small pile. It's a combination of that one and this one, mostly this one over here. And then once I get this pile here burned, then I'll go ahead and start pulling off of the other piles and burn some others right here, and then start moving things back over here into where it's more open. And some of these piles down here are huge. Now, had I built these piles with machinery, they wouldn't be that big. They would not be considered huge. Wave to the folks on the ridge. But this pile here is pretty big. And there are some piles over there. That one over there probably runs maybe about 50 feet or so, or maybe more, 60 maybe. It's a pretty big pile way over there. But this one here is a real good size. And there's no way I'm going to set this thing on fire all at one time. So what I'm going to have to do is pull this apart, take out chunks, repile them over here, set them on fire, and then once that pile's gone, then start bringing some more back. That's pretty much what I did back over on the other side of the field. I separated those piles out and just kind of like pulled piles back, burned them, pulled some more back, burned them, and then moved up until that whole part of the pasture was pretty much finished. There's still some stuff up there that I'll need to burn, but I'm just not going to mess with it right now. But this over here, this whole area around here is really what needs to be taken care of, because there's a lot over here. And these piles have been sitting here different lengths of time. Those over there more have been around since like August of 2022. These piles have been here and added to since the summer of 22. The last of the cedars were cut down back in March of 2023. So even the last of these are getting close to a year old. So there won't be any problem burning these things, let me tell you. They will go up in an instant. It's just a matter of keeping them under control. That's the biggest concern. Because I've shown you videos in the past of what a pile looks like when it goes up, and it goes up fast and it goes up big. But the good thing is it doesn't burn for very long. You're talking maybe 10-15 minutes, and then it's pretty much has burned itself out. So that's one positive, that they don't. It's not a chain reaction that just continues on. So there's a certain limit to it. So, all right. Well, I just want to give you a kind of a glance of what's coming up here in the next few months. Burn season ends April the 30th. So we've got to get as much as we can burned basically in the next 3.5 months, and so we can get some grass growing this summer. So thanks for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we'll see you in the pasture.